this is Mary. Today I'd like to challenge on presentation in English. I will talk about the limitations of large language model and how to resolve them today. And the limitations of large language model, actually there are, I will list four. The number one is like hallucination. You mean the large language models such as GPT-4 sometimes provide wrong information. And number two is about the context window problem, is also called the context window limitation. So that means sometimes the LLM can accept only limited numbers of tokens per request. So as we know, if we try to send large text to ChatGPT, it will respond with error message. This is the number two limitations. And the number three is the training date limitations. If we ask for example, if we ask ChatGPT the stock price of yesterday, so it will tell you it only has date as of September 2021. So this is the third limitations of the large language model. And the number four limitation is because the large language model is a machine learning model, so maybe actually it doesn't have the performance tuning. It hasn't been tuned for performance like the traditional database like Oracle or MySQL. So the response time for the LM is quite slow. It takes time. So we have limited. It has these limitations. And the next, I will talk about how to provide right now some solutions for these limitations, but maybe we still cannot solve all of them for now, but maybe we can solve them in the future, I believe. So then about the solution for this, so for the number one limitation, hallucination, actually for now I haven't seen some very effective solution, but I think maybe we can use the database, the traditional classic database solution. So we can store the correct information into a database. So when the large language model provides some information, we can double check with the database. So I think it could be a practical solution for the hallucination, but it is still not a complete solution. So we still cannot solve this problem completely. So we can still see wrong information from the large language model applications. This is the first one. And about the first two, the context window problem. So actually right now I have seen the solution of one solution which is used pretty widely, and based on an article from Medium, it says like 80% of engineers developing LLM application are using this solution, and this is called the RAG, the retrieval augmented generation. So by using the RAG, can partly solve the problem of context window limitation. And how does the RAG works? So actually, when we have it has two components. The one is the knowledge base, and the other one is the LM. So when we want to ask some questions to the LM, so we first put the context, put the like some documents and about the background into our knowledge base. Actually, it's stored in the vectorized format. Then, when we before we query the LM, we will request information from the knowledge base first, and by similar search and get the information. Then we use this information plus our question and send them to the LM. Then LM will give us the answer. But still, it's not. So we still cannot make sure, we still need to make sure the responses are correct, because there's two steps interface, so we need to double check, such as like the hallucination. Maybe it can still have the hallucination issue, so we need to double check the response from the LM, even we use the RAG solution. And another solution for it, maybe for fine tuning. So actually the RAG is for fine tuning includes the SFT, supervised fine tuning trainer, and also have the RLHF, so reinforcement learning from human feedbacks. This is for the conversational model. And actually ChatGPT is famous on using the RLHF, so make it easy for people to communicate with it. So for the second limitation of LLM, the context window limitation, so that is we used to RAG is a quite practical solution for it. And for the third limitation about the training data, for example, the data is not the newest data. So about this, actually, in addition to use RAG, of course, we can put the for fine tuning, we can put the recent data as a context as input to the LLM. Also, actually, OpenAI recently it provided a new component. It's called function calling. So I saw the announcement has been released in June this year. So actually, it's a way of augment the large language model. So for example, if you want to get the weather of today, so of course language model doesn't have such kind of information, but if you tell the language model can make a function call to a weather API and get the latest information for the weather. So it's quite cool for us to find the current information. So by using the function calling and or RAG, we can overcome the third limitation of RM as well. And the last one, the response time problem of the LM. Actually, yesterday I just quickly went through a new training course from deep learning.ai, and the new training course is taught by Harrison Chess. Harrison is the founder of LangChain. So the course name is Functions, Tools, and Agents with LangChain. So actually it proposed a development model for which is called as let me see, it's LCEL. It's expressive, LangChain expressive language, and by using this, it can improve the response time. So maybe it's still pretty. There are some other skills some other techniques. So the developer can try using such kind of techniques to overcome the response time issue. But I think maybe actually the true reason for the response time is the machine learning model. So how to improve its performance. So for example, improve the computational platform, how to improve the platform of GPU. So that's a pretty maybe long-term issue. So it needs the cooperation from the industry to help resolve it. So I think let's look what will happen in the next few months of next few years. So and this is about the issue of large language model and how the current solutions for them. And next, I want to talk a little bit about the progress, the development history of natural language processing. As I talked, actually we started building applications of natural language processing from 2006. It's about 17 years ago. Actually, of course, originally we just used the traditional technologies like database and or the development of platform for Java and for and later they will transitioned to Python. We found actually the improvement and development of natural language development. Actually, it has very long industry. Of course, LLM becomes famous and popular just since the release of ChatGPT, and even longer the history of LLM started after the I think after OpenAI maybe. So maybe and deep learning maybe at most maybe 10 years. But the history of natural language processing is pretty long. The first actually last 80s, 1980s. It's called originally it's called computational linguistics. Then later when we started to use machine learning technology to handle some problems, and it is the name changed to natural language processing. Then today it's a large language model, and there are two famous software packages for the computational linguistics and NLP. And the first one is I want to introduce these two. First one is NLTK. It's a development by Stephen Bird from University of Pennsylvania. So and the other one, actually the initial release is in 2001. There is a famous book which name is Natural Language Processing, and mostly it's talked about the NLTK, this package. And another famous software package for natural language processing is WordNet. Actually, it's as famous as ImageNet for machine learning vision processing. So the WordNet is developed by Princeton University, and its initial release is in mid 1980s. I think it's based on the research of computational linguistics. So it's actually with lots of researchers, they have contributed to this area about the computational linguistics. No matter it's called NLP, computational linguistics, or LLM. But it's today we have the large language model like ChatGPT or something. So actually, it's an evolution of all these research in this area. That's what I think. So the next, I want to talk a little bit about the application of major application of LLM. Actually, in my last talk in Chinese, I summarized that the major application should include the chatbot and the code generation and autonomous agent. And actually today, I want to just I think all the three, they are not independent from each other, especially for agent technology. The technology for agent has been is maturing, and the lots of people are spending efforts on it, and it's started. It starts to be widely used. So autonomous agent can be used in different areas because it can handle complex problems. So for example, if we want to ask the LLM to answer one complicated question, so we can separate it into small parts, and then we use the reasoning platform to train them. Or I think of the train of thoughts to put this all these small parts together. So finally, we can finish our goal. Actually, this is what autonomous agents do. Like for example, like Auto GPT and Baby AGI. That's what they do. And all these thoughts and technologies can be applied to many areas. For example, like I said, chatbot, you ask complicated questions and or put it into some applications like recruiting or find job. So actually, last time I talked. So the autonomous agent, or even for the business intelligence, for the entrepreneur, the companies, to manage their daily process, you can also use the reasoning or train of thoughts to resolve, to automate all this daily processing. So and actually, so the in the agent area, there's a in addition to use the LangChain platform, there is another famous platform right now. It's developed by a Chinese person. His name is Yao Shunyu, and he's a PhD PhD candidate in Princeton University. He has developed a platform. Its name is React Prompt Engineering Framework. So I haven't used it, but I think it can make it easier to do reasoning together with the LangChain platform. So I think it's a good. Maybe when we have time, we can try it. So this is what I want to talk about the current situation, current status of the large language model application. And the last one I want to talk, because today I just listened to the news. SoftBank in Japan, they're going to put investment on to development large language model, to build large language model, put lots of money. So and I think maybe a few months ago they have made the announcement, but today they have maybe they have they already have the money in place, so they can start to do it, to work on it. And also another interesting blog I read yesterday is about Masayoshi Son, 孙正义, and Masayoshi. Actually, it says Masayoshi is very passionate about ChatGPT, and he uses it almost every day. And when he wants to have a management strategy, he asks the AI, the ChatGPT, to talk about it, and they discuss about from different perspectives to discuss about one topic, then come into a conclusion for him. So I think it's a very interesting practice. And also the author of this blog introduced, if you use the Microsoft Bing, you can generate different role at the same time. For example, you can generate like 3 roles. One as a IT specialist. The other one is like maybe finance specialist. And the third one is like a legal specialist. So 3 of them can talk about how to build our new business model. So I think it's very interesting. Also, such kind of such kind of application can be built like autonomous application by using the agents technology. So that's what I'd like to talk today. Okay, thank you.